Hello there, family friends. If you're from across the world, Joey Jones is back on the road. Well, first of all, let me congratulate you all the ones that passed their CDL test and are already with the mentors. They already driving and just making the miles, man. I'm so happy for you, and thanks for subscribing and your thumbs up. First, I want to do an NCAP test. How I did it, how it made me pass. Again, there's a lot of versions to it. You can just say however you want to say it. Sometimes you might want to take notes, in the videos. That's sort of how I did it. But first thing is first is what you want to do is once you're at the test site and you're with the instructor, he's gonna sit right next to you. But the first thing that you're gonna do is the pre-trip. Once you do the pre-trip, I already did a video on that. Once you do the pre-trip, then you're gonna get in the truck. If you fail the pre-trip, you're not gonna get in the truck. All right. So first thing is first, I want to do is I want to go ahead and make sure I want to get in the truck, and then I'll put the seatbelt on. You latch it, plump, make sure. Okay, seatbelt. Make sure it's not cracked, torn. Okay, broken. And then what you want to do is take the key. It's on position, just slightly to the right. And then you want to look at the ABS lights come on and off. You want to make sure you mention that ABS came on and off. Okay, that's the first thing you do. And then you turn on your headlights. Okay, perfect. High beams working. Left turn signal, right turn signal working. Four-way flashers working. Okay, the front windshield not cracked. Okay, mirrors, they're clean, not cracked or missing. They are clean. And then what you do is the heat. Okay, you put it on the defrost. Put your hand up, working. And then for the feet, which is the defrost too, the heater, it's working. Okay, and then the horn pop, you beep the horn, the city horn, the air horn pop, working. And wipers, of course, the washers working. Wipers are not torn or missing. And that's pretty much what you cover on your NCAP. And then the next thing that you want to do is you want to do the brake test. You ask them, okay, brake test. You might want to do it, or you might want to verbally say it. Now, the brake test is a service brake. It's what you're going to do is you're going to start your vehicle. Okay, make sure you're in neutral. Okay, these trucks are all automatics. Almost every truck in company and big companies are going automatics. They just getting rid of the manuals because they fuel efficiency. They save a lot of fuel, and they save thousands of dollars in a month. Okay, so get used to it. You have the neutral, make sure, and then what you do, you start your truck. Truck is started. Okay, so then what you tell the instructor, you say, okay, we're gonna go ahead and put the vehicle on drive, but you want to say it first. You apply the brake. Okay, put the vehicle on drive, you release your brakes, and then what you do is you move up 5 miles, you move up straight 5 miles per hour, and if you press down on the brake and the steering wheel goes side to side, that's what you're looking for. So you want to tell them that you want to move up forward, and you want to make sure the steering wheel doesn't pull left or right. Okay, and then the next one, okay, so let me just put it back on neutral. Okay, the next one is the tug test. Okay, tug test, you might want to do it or say it. Now the tug test, you want to begin with the yellow one. The yellow one is the tractor brake. So what you do is you go ahead and push it in, and then you pull. Make sure you apply the brake before you change gears. Okay, put it on drive, and you're gonna see it right there, neutral. See A Econ 1, it says it right there. See neutral, A Econ 1. And then what you do is you tug, or you just give it a little bit of fuel, accelerate, and because you're pulling on the tractor, and then you pull twice or once, it's okay, and then you vice versa it. Pull it out, and then push this one back in, and then you pull vice versa, and then you pull just to make sure that when you release the tractor, the trailer holds you. When you release the trailer, the tractor holds you. So vice versa. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this on neutral. Air brakes are set. Now So we're gonna do the 3-point test. Okay, the 3-point test. Okay, right now, the gauges, of course, you want to make sure all the gauges are working properly. You have the water pump gauge, and you have the oil pressure gauge, and then you have the primary and your secondary air gauges. Okay, so right now the governor's already set at 140, between 140, 120, 140. Okay, so right now that's the max, so it can't go any higher than that. So what you do is, on this one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fan your brakes approximately to 90 psi. So approximately, that's what you're gonna say. So what you do is you fan your brakes. You see how the gauge is going down? Fan your brakes to 90 psi approximately. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, now what you want to do next is you want to go ahead and he might say insist. So when he says insist, just give it fuel, and then when you give it fuel, you accelerate, it's gonna build up your gauges again. So once you do that, you want to make sure that your governor, air compressor governor, will cut off at between 120 140 psi. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure it goes all the way up to that little S, if you see it. That's basically what it is. And then once you know that it's fully charged, is when you hear the burst of air, and that's when the governor cut kicks in. I heard a burst, but it was the guy next to me. There he goes. Good. Perfect. Then what you want to do is you want to turn off the vehicle. Then you want to set your key back on. Okay? Next, you want to go ahead and hit the brake and hold it down for 3 seconds for a commercial vehicle with a combination trailer. So what you do is you hold down the brake and you count. Okay? So you want to make sure you don't lose more than 4 psi for a combination vehicle, or 3 psi for a tractor trailer. Okay? So what you do is you press down and then you count 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000. He's gonna say, is it losing pressure? You say no. And why? Because you're seeing, because right now I'm holding down the brake, and right now you can see if you're losing pressure. If you're losing pressure, you can see it right there. So right now I have the brakes applied and you're not losing pressure. Okay, so that's one. Okay, now the next step is what you want to do is you want to fan your brake down to approximately 60 psi, and you want to look at these lights come on, which is the emergency light and the brake light. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fan the brakes to approximately 60 psi. There it is. See? Okay, good. Now, next thing what you're going to do is you're going to release both of your ears. I can't release the red one because I don't have the tractor. But we're going to go ahead and try this test. Hopefully it works out for you and it works out for me. Now, because I don't have the tractor, this is already out. So what it is that when you go all the way, when we're going to go ahead and fan these brakes all the way down to 40, and then what this is supposed to pop out. Because once you pop it out, you have the emergency brake comes on. So we're going to go ahead and try that. So hopefully this is going to work. Okay, so we're going to fan it down to 40 psi, and hopefully that can pop out. There it is. Now the brakes are set, and it went yeah, just about, well, it says 40, but you're supposed to say 40. So there you go, and it did popped up. Emergency brake, and these lights are on. So that concludes your 3-point and in-cab inspections. Okay, so again, there's no let me just fire this up. There's no you can say how you want to say it. You know, sometimes people use big words, you know, but as long as you say and get it right, you'll be fine, man. But now, don't let this guy next to you intimidate you, because you could easily fail or forget something. You know, sometimes they give you the opportunity to pass, or they can give you a hint like, wait, you forgot something, and then you'll be like, then you always gotta think. But always focus on what you do. Take notes, take videos, okay? So hopefully this will get you where you want to be. All right, and that's behind the wheel. So don't forget to fly safe, be safe, drive safe. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.